Welcome to another episode of Here to Slay, my Slayer Only Ironman. Otherwise known as doing Wilderness Slayer on one monitor while I play Minecraft on the other one, instead of editing a video. Anyways, in the last episode, I managed to get my prayer up to a handsome level of 65, got 60 defense, allowing me to use the Dragon Defender, and finally managed to get my hands on that magic shortbow. At the end of the episode, I unlocked Hot Stuff, which will allow certain Slayer Masters to be able to assign me the choice to either do the fight caves to kill Jad, or to just kill the normal citizens in the Tazar city. Now, I still hadn't finished my Spiritual Creatures task from the last episode, but I'm just going to cancel it because I don't really get anything from the ranges now anymore, you know? I mean, getting an extra magic shortbow would be cool, I guess, but don't really need anything. There's nothing new that I don't already have that I'd be able to get from these guys. Probably won't be doing Spiritual Creatures task until I get to at least 85 Slayer, so I can kill the mages and get the dragon boots, you know? And the first task is going to be worms. Alright. Guess that's a pretty good task to test out the accuracy of my magic shortbow now. Picked up a little bit of agility XP along the way. Got a superior worm again. This time I'll actually be able to kill him. I've gotten a superior worm in the past, but I was not able to kill him because their defense is just too high for my little bronze arrows and my oak shortbow to kill them, so. And there we go, worm task completed. It was way easier with the magic shortbow now. That accuracy bonus really helped. Managed to get another really rare drop, the dragon throwing axes. I think those are the same drop rate as the dragon sword. Not sure if it's going to have any use at all for this account, but you know, it's cool to see a little rare drop come in. Alright, next task, wyverns. Skeletal wyverns. So they're not the ones that I would have preferred, but alright, I guess I'll try ranging them. Although it might take a very long time per kill. First kill! The first kill I got is the unstrung rune crossbow. So it took about like 250 or so bronze bolts probably in total to kill that thing. I think I need like 69. 69, of course it's 69. So yeah, it's 69 fletching in order to make rune crossbows. So that's gonna be extremely far away. I don't know if I'll ever be able to actually fletch this thing into a proper crossbow, but I'm gonna be hanging on to it just in case somehow in the future I'm able to. I feel like I'll be able to get a crazy archaeologist slayer task before I manage to get my fletching level so freaking high. Alright, that was another task completed. Next up I had worms again, then fire giants, some Kurasks, some Turoth, more fire giants, and then some Ankus. Got my hit points to 78 and Slayer level to 75 now. I can kill gargoyles. I think it's gargoyles, right? Yes, I can get gargoyle assignments now. Oh my god. Oh my god, it happened. Okay, so I have two options here. Either I can kill the Tazar people to try and get some of their weapons, which won't really be that useful, or to try and get their cape. And their cape is good, you know, it's got some good defense bonuses, but my other choice is to get my best in slot cape for the rest of the series. I could try this. I really could try to do this. All right, it's done. It happened. I've made my choice. So I have one prayer potion right now. I got it from Mammoths. And in order for me to make prayer potions of my own, I need 38 herb lore. I'm currently 31. For the supplies I have in my bank, I'll have to do some math real quick and see if I'll be able to afford that. But I don't think I will be able to get that. I don't know. I'll have to see if I'll actually be able to do this. If I am able to get my herb lore level up to making prayer potions, I have 6 snape grass, so I could make 6 more prayer potions. So I started using some of the herbs that I had accumulated in my bank to put good use. Just started making some unfinished Terramin potions. Been using ashes on them and turn them all into serum. But of course this wasn't going to get me too far. I didn't have enough saved up for me to really get many levels out of it. So fortunately I had a pretty bright idea as to how I could squeeze out just a little bit more XP out of my bank here. Went over to El Kharid, started hopping worlds like crazy, buying a massive amount of bowls of water. Went over to the general store at Berthorpe and started buying a bunch of teacups from Winston. Then used all the bowls of water onto the fire to heat them up. Poured all the hot water into the teacups. And now I had all the supplies that I needed to make the tea. Well, I had all the supplies, but I hadn't completed all the quests required yet. So I completed the quest Jungle Potion and Shiloh Village, which not only gave me access to Shiloh Village itself and the shortcut at the Brimhaven docks, but also finished off all the requirements I was missing for everyone's favorite quest, One Small Favor. I did the first half of One Small Favor and got to the point where the game teaches you how to make Guthix Rest. And now I could head back to the bank because that was going to be the source of all my Herblore XP. The thing about like mass producing Guthix Rest like I was trying to, if you put the wrong herb in, then you'll mess it up and the tea will just turn black. So you got to pay a bit of attention to what you're doing. Other than that, it wasn't that bad. You know, get a little bit of XP for every herb that you put in there. To finish it off, I unfortunately wasted a few red spider eggs to make some restore potions, but it's alright. It's going to be worth it in the end, and I now got the level that I needed. I grabbed some cash, ran all the way down south to Leonell, and grabbed some Greenman's Ales. Greenman's Ale boosts your Herblore level by 1, so I was going to use this to get to the level 38 requirement that I needed to make my prayer potions. After buying all the containers I need, I was then able to use the supplies in my bank to finally make my prayer potions that were going to get me that fire cape. Or were going to help me waste a whole bunch of time in the fight caves and then die at the end. But, you know, I was trying to think positive at the time. Okay, that is 5.5 prayer potions. Hopefully this will be enough. Then to finish off my preparations, I went to the Ranging Guild, bought a comfortable amount of rune arrows and an unnecessary amount of bronze arrows, just to be safe. I think the plan is to use rune arrows for the majors and then for Jad. And then I can just use bronze arrows for other stuff that's just like safe spotting, just waiting for it to die. I don't need to waste rune arrows on those guys. In order for me to make a coif, I need 38 crafting. So I'm going to use all of my uncut gems here, and I'm going to see what crafting level I can get to. I don't think I'll be able to get to the level that I need, but we'll see how high I can get. I forgot I had like 150 uncut rupees. I'll hit 38 crafting, no problem. Okay, so this is future me just editing the video. I'm not sure what I was getting at here. I mean, yeah, I got to 40 crafting and I was able to make myself a leather coif now, which is going to be better than the cowl that I had in the past, but I definitely wasn't going to be bringing this into the fight cave, so I don't know why I did this right now. It was kind of a random thing looking back. Okay, so this is the setup for this adventure. I got my rune arrows for when I get in danger or when it's time to kill the majors. I got the plate skirt for some extra defense at the cost of a bit of a range accuracy, so I'll just pop this guy on if I'm going to have to try and tank one of the rangers or melee guys while I'm praying mage. My plan is pretty much as soon as the mage is about to die, run in, pick up those rune arrows, because obviously I do not have an accumulator, so I cannot keep my ammunition. Bronze ammo I don't really care about. 12,000 is going to be more than enough. Hopefully, for all the other kind of crap. I don't really need to worry about picking up arrows that much. But down at the bottom, obviously, I have my prayer potions. I got them all the way down there instead of up here because I don't want to accidentally click on a prayer potion when I'm trying to swap my gear and waste one. The sharks are pretty much just going to be for their higher rounds. So if I need to panic eat, if I'm getting attacked by a bunch of things at once that I can't pray against, then obviously going to want to be able to eat a lot of food really quickly. I have the gain on my mic turned down to like the lowest setting. I just want to let you guys know. But in those cases, I brought strawberries for just healing myself a little bit in between rounds if I need to, since they give me a little bit more health than a shark does per inventory slot. All right. Well, I guess I'm ready. I don't know, man. I do not have very much confidence in myself. I do not feel confident. I do not feel confident at all. Nope. And so here I was, stuck in this arena of molten rock, having to fight waves after waves of enemies, fighting for my life. If you guys are trying to do something really dumb in the fight caves like I am, or if you guys are just new to the fight caves and need a little bit of help, all you gotta do is just Google fight cave rotations, click on the first link to the old school RuneScape wiki, and you'll be presented with a very simple and easy to understand interface that will help you see every single enemy spawn location throughout the entirety of the fight caves, every single wave. And when you click on the corresponding link, it'll send you to a page listing all of the waves for that rotation and where the enemies will spawn in the arena on each of those waves. And as you can see, it shows every single wave all the way to the last one where you fight Jad. Apparently there's also a RuneLite plugin that does the same thing. I didn't know about this until I'm editing the video now, so we're gonna pretend like that doesn't exist. So in the earlier rounds, it's still pretty straightforward, even if you're wearing goofy stuff like I am. Just kind of kill the stuff as they come at you, or lure the ranger behind one of the rocks if you feel like it, but even then you can just still protect from range and these little melee guys wouldn't do much damage to you. But as I got into the higher waves, started to notice a bit of a difference compared to the way it goes when I usually do the fight caves. For example, trying to kill the big healing guys with bronze arrows puts me in a bit of a stalemate, where they heal themselves at the same rate that I damage them. Of course, rune arrows were able to kill them, but, you know, I was trying to hang on to as many of those as I could. I ended up starting almost every single round hiding by the entrance in the corner of the arena, using the fact that I knew where everything was going to spawn to my advantage and trying to get as many things as I could just stuck behind the rocks every single wave. For example, on this round, I knew that the range guy was going to spawn in the middle of the map, 2 blobs are going to spawn in the southeastern area and get caught on the rock that's just south of me, and then one of the big healing guys was going to spawn to the west and get caught on that rock that's to the west of me. Anyways, once I took one out, I would just step forward, take the next group out, and then move on to the last group that was stuck behind the other rock. This way, I'd rarely ever have like more than one enemy type on me at the same time, and I think there's only a couple moments where I had to switch my prayer types back and forth to block damage from different enemies. Sometimes I'd get lucky and a wave would spawn enemies, just the perfect way where they'd get lined up nicely on a safe spot together, but it wasn't very often. When killing the majors, I had to flick Protect from Magic for every single one because obviously I didn't have enough prayer potions or prayer bonus to keep Protect from Magic on the entire time. And for me, the rune arrows were pretty darn expensive, so I tried to save as many as I could, but there's some rounds where you just had to let it disappear. It just wasn't worth the risk. Of course, even if the mage is attacking me, my focus is still to kill any of those little birds that are coming for me, because those guys drain your prayer whenever they hit you, or even if they get close to you and don't necessarily hit you, they can still get drained. So they're more of a worry than just leaving Protect from Magic on for a few more seconds. Usually I tried to save the Magic Shortbow special attack to take them out before they hit me, so it wasn't that big of a deal most of the time. Of course, the most dangerous thing in the fight caves is always going to be a misclick. Doing something silly like I'm doing right here could have easily costed me a whole bunch of health points. Oh no, oh no. Ow! Ow! I made mistakes. I regret everything. Ow. Kinda hurt. Jeez, man. These things are so angry all the time.
Oh no.
Oh, eat food, eat food, eat food, eat food, eat food, eat. Okay, now now the nervousness starts to set in, you know what I mean? Oh, it's so close. So close. Now being the end of wave 62, it was time to fight the big guy. Fortunately, I still had a decent amount of prayer doses left, so I decided to just keep Eagle Eye on the entire time and give me a little bit more damage against this guy. When Jad gets to half health, as I'm sure most of you already know, he spawns 5 healers that will start healing him unless you tag them and get them off of him. So I went ahead and shot each of them to make them go for me instead of healing Jad. And usually at this point, I would just tank their hits while I finish off Jad with a Toxic Blowpipe or whatever I'd use in my other accounts. But obviously, I couldn't do that this time because my defense level was not high enough to deal with these guys constantly hitting me. I was trying to get the healer stuck behind Jad, but I clearly forgot what to do. And I'll just let you guys see what happened.
Deja vu, I just been in this place before. Higher on the street, and I know it's my time to go. Going new, and the search is a mystery. Standing on my feet, it's so hard when I try to be me.
What the hell am I doing? Now see, what you're supposed to do is lure the healers away from Jad. Wait for that last hit. There you go. Then you want to switch to Protect from Melee. I said Protect from Melee. Jesus Christ. Alright, and then once you get to the other side of Jad, all of the healers will be stuck behind them and you will not have to worry about them at all. You can just focus on Jad and finish off your kill. I don't know why I've been talking like I'm doing a guide, but just don't do the goofy stuff that I've done in this, alright? Watch a proper guide on the fight case if you guys really haven't done this before.
Try to guess now what's going on, and the band begins to play. Don't you see my condition? The nation is gone running again. Can't you see now? Illusions right into your mind. Deja vu.
I did it! Oh my god, I just fucking did it! 3 hours! Oh my god, it took 3 hours! Oh, I fucking did it! Oh my god! Oh my god, I did it! Oh, we're going right over there right now. Oh, we're going right over there right now. Oh, here we go. How about now? Can I get through? There you go. Oh yes. Oh yes, man. Let me just show you guys. So, not only is this going to be pretty much just my best in slot cape period, but also these 3 armor pieces right here, Each one of these pieces give me a strength bonus. Now, I can't buy them from the shop and use them, obviously, but the only way to get them from drops are by killing these guys in this area, and you need a fire cape in order to enter this area in the first place. So the fire cape is also going to unlock my best strength bonus gear. I mean, unless you count bandos, but shh, bandos doesn't exist. I just realized this is my first cape slot. Like, actually, this is the first cape, the thing that can go in my cape slot at all. I mean, I think I was wearing the snow imp tail, like, as a joke in one episode for, like, a very short clip. But other than that, this is the actual first cape that I've gotten on this account. It's a freaking fire cape, man. I think I got this pretty early. I mean, my stats are not bad for this, but obviously my gear is horrible. Look at that, using bronze freaking arrows, man. But also another good thing about this area, and this is actually kind of why I was waiting to train my cooking, because now that I've got a fire cape and I can enter this part of the Tazar city, I now have the best place to to train cooking, because this counts as a range. Like, it gives you that increased chance to not burn something, despite what you see going on in my inventory right now. But yeah, so the fire cape is not only my best in slot cape, but it also grants me access to the best location for me to do cooking. And when I get assigned to Zar again, obviously I'm not going to be choosing Jad, I'll be choosing the actual warriors here. And I can kill them for a very slim chance at getting the obsidian armor, which will increase my strength bonus. Feels good, man. I'm going to bed. It's midnight now, so. I feel so good right now, man. I'm so happy. Jad task completed.